In today's show, we're going to take you through and review the Osmose IoT 3-axis gimbal, give you details of our competition, and of course go through all of your shoutouts. Don't go anywhere. This is MMB Tech TV. Hi YouTube, welcome back to MMB Tech TV. My name is Ryan, and if this is the first time you're coming here, all you need to do is make sure you hit subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Now today we're going to go through and review the Osmose IoT 3-axis gimbal. Now I know there are a few vloggers that watch this channel, or perhaps if you're just watching for the first time and you're a vlogger or you like going out and about and doing loads of action shots, perhaps you have a great mobile phone with 4K capabilities, you're shooting great video, but it's all shaky from the hand movements. Well, what we've got for you today will eradicate and get rid of all of those problems. Today we're looking at the Osmose IoT 3-axis gimbal. Now if you don't know what an axis gimbal is, what this does is it takes away all the shaky movements from your phone whilst you're holding it to try and do some sort of vlogging, or you're doing loads of action shots, and what it does is it stabilizes that video. It stabilizes your phone to give you great videography. And what we're going to do today is unbox it, tell you where you can get it from, and of course go through some example shots to see what you could potentially be taking away. Now what I will do is put a link in the description below for you to go and check out when you can. Now we got ours from Amazon for just a little under £150, which is a great value for the kit that you could get to produce some great videos. So as mentioned, I'll pop the comment in the box below for you to go and check out a little bit later on. So what we need to do is go in and delve in head first and have a little look at the Osmose IoT 3-axis gimbal. So here it is, the Osmose IoT 3-axis stabilizing gimbal. As you can see, this is what the device looks like with your mobile phone there as well. But what we need to do is turn it over. On the back, you can see it's telling you there you've got your 3 pitch controls, what uses it. That's kind of the elements that makes it what it is and makes it special, makes them smooth kind of gliding shots. On the back of the box, telling you about the features that it includes as well, from your smartphone and face tracking, 360-degree pan. You've got the use of the stable and smooth steady imaging, all that kind of stuff, but we'll touch on that a little bit later. Included what you get inside the box as well, and then of course you've got the app which you can use to kind of enhance the features that you already get. And then of course you've got the QR code just at the bottom down here, which you can use to download the Director Studio. But what you've come to see is exactly what is inside the box, so let's get inside and see exactly what it's got to offer. Now as you can see, you've got your user manual just like anything. It goes into detail about which each section does, kind of what everything means, but we'll touch on those kind of things shortly. You've got your USB cable, charges via USB. You've got a little carabiner thing here to use on the carry case to keep it safe. Now this, you do get a little plate. Now that drops in where the smartphone would be, and you sit your action camera like your GoPro or your Bow Power 4K action camera in there, and then you can use it just the same as you would as a smartphone. You've got your clips to make sure you keep them all safe there, but the main event is right here. Now it does come in a real hard case to make sure it's protected and you can carry it around and keep it safe with you, which is kind of a great selling point for me as well, because it means you're not going to damage it in your bag or anything. Now opening it up is the main event itself. There it is. Now let's take a little closer look. Now it does feel extremely, it's made of metal. It does feel like a real quality premium kind of feel there as well. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels absolute quality. Now it comes with this rubber grip just at the bottom that I'm assuming to kind of help stability, and more so as comfort as well, which is kind of what you need when you're going to be doing loads of filming and stuff like that as well. Now looking at the controls itself, down here this is this is where it's all going to be happening. So here you've got your joystick. There what you can do is once the phone is all settled into the device, you can use it then to kind of pan up, pan down, and then pan left, and then pan right. So you can kind of not only use the predefined settings that are in the app, you can use it to control it and get some really smooth action shots as well. You've got your shoot button there, so if you can, once the software is included, once you've installed the app, all you need to do, you can press this then, and then you can use it to start recording automatically without actually touching your smartphone or your smart device. Now you've got your power button just there. turn the device on and off. Coming on to the side, just here you've got your lock buttons and your jog wheels. Now what these do is you can lock this to kind of prefix it onto a certain element. So if there's an item that you want to kind of keep it prefixed on, but you want to move around generally nice and swift and that'll stay in that fixed position, then these are the controls to do it just there. And then coming over to the side, you've got your USB charging port just there. Now if you want to mount it onto a tripod, you can do as well, because just at the bottom it has got its quarter jack just there, so you can get it fitted straight onto your tripod. Now in terms of the width of this as well, now I have been doing a lot of shooting using my Sony Xperia X. Now the size of it, the width is roughly about 3 inches, but you can probably, once you kind of expand it out, you could probably fit maybe about 4 inches in there. You can get something quite large, as you can see. It opens up quite wide for you to drop a kind of a relatively smart iPhone. Now the company recommends that you can get an iPhone 6, iPhone 7 in there, but I reckon you could probably get a bigger phone in there. As you can see, it opens up really wide there as well. And then at the back, this is where you adjust it, just there, just by these little jog wheels, nice and easy. And then of course you've got a red band just there, and all that does, it locks it into that secure place to make sure your phone stays nice and secure within the unit itself. Now the beauty about this unit is, now I have seen some other gimbals where you get kind of all these elements here, you get all this, but you don't get this. You have to buy the remote separately and you have to attach them. Now the good thing about this, it's already pre-built in and it works with the software to kind of do it all together. So already it's turning into what can only be described as a really good device. I actually really like it. Now after a full charge, you get about roughly 8 hours of continual use during our tests, which I think is more than an ample time for you to kind of get out and about and do loads of action shots and do lots of filming and stuff like that. Now you do get access to the app called JC Robot, which is used to enhance all the elements like face tracking and so on. But what we need to do is take this out and about and see exactly what it does. Okay, so today I'm using my Sony Xperia X and just generally just walking just down the main street in the town where I live. So as you can see, balances out the stabilization really nicely. Nice and slick. Now let's see it without being used in this device. And then this is just me without using the gimbal. And as you can see, bouncing, there's no slickness in it, there's no movement, and this is generally me just walking. Now if I run, you should be able to see the bounce. Now let's put it in the gimbal and check it out while I'm running. And then this is me running using the gimbal, and as you can see, no bounce, there's no harshness in it, nice and slick. As you can see, it makes a massive difference in terms of kind of the slickness in your videography. Look at that, nice and slick, no bounce in it at all. Really good device. All in all, it's a brilliant bit of kit. Now, especially if you're a vlogger or you're a keen kind of movie maker and you want some really good action shots or clear and precise shots, then it is something that I would strongly recommend. Now, with anything, there are a couple of negatives, there are a couple of downsides or things that I would like to see possibly. Now, I have noticed that on some other, there are other gimbals out there, let's be honest. But with this one in particular, it would have been nice to see that if it would have had a USB power port at the back, you know, something like a power bank, so you was able to charge your device at the same time as using it. For me, it's not a massive deal because my phone's always being charged up anyway, and the amount of battery life you get on this anyway is amazing. But perhaps it's something that might come in the next model of it, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But something that would have been nice as well is perhaps if you're videoing some really good shots and you want to be able to zoom in and out of the smartphone that you're using, it would have been great to have a kind of zoom in and out option somewhere built onto the control itself. But again, this could be something that will cross the bridge maybe in the next version of it when they're released, so we'll definitely look out for it. But if you want to get your hands on one, what I have done is put a link in the description below, so please do go ahead, feel free, have a look, read all the descriptions and go and grab yourself one to get yourself some great video shots. Go and have a look. But of course, it's now that time of the show where you get your opinion live on our show. It's now time for shoutouts, because it's now time for Yes, of course, it's now time for shoutouts. Now, if you're new to MMB Tech TV, first of all, where have you been? We've been here for ages. But if you are new, of course, this is your chance for you to get live on here. Now, perhaps if you want to promote your own tech channel, or perhaps you're a vlogger, or even simply you just want to say hi, all you need to do is get your comments in the box below, just like this week's shout out, JTech. Now, if you haven't seen JTech before, they are a keen kind of tech review channel similar to us. So what we suggest you do is go down in the bottom, give it a click, and go and say hi from all of us at MMB Tech TV, and go and give them a subscribe as well. But if you want to appear on our shoutouts, do the same. All you need to do is make sure you get your comments in the box below, and you could be appearing on our next shoutout. So good luck to you. Now, at MMB Tech TV, we always want to give back to you, and we've still got our competition running for you to win your very own one of these, one of our very own Bow Power 4K action camera. Now, for your chance for you to get enrolled into the competition is simple. All you need to do is make sure you like, comment and subscribe to the video, and as soon as we get 200 subscribers, we'll stop the competition there and we'll release the winner. Now, currently at the time of filming, we're sitting at 168 subscribers, so a massive thank you to all of you who have subscribed and tune in every week as well, so a big thanks to you. But as soon as we get to 200, we'll stop there and we'll reveal the winner. So if you want to be in with a chance to win one of these, all you need to do is make sure you jump on board, give it a like, comment and subscribe, and you could be a winner. Good luck to you. But that is pretty much all of it from all of us at MMB Tech TV as well. I want to say a massive thank you to you, of course, for joining in and watching as always, and we'll be back again soon for another video. But if you want to get in touch, or if there's something you want us to review, all you need to do is make sure you get in contact with us using these contact details just right there, all right? But thank you from all of us. Make sure you check out one of our other videos just here, and of course hit subscribe just down there. But from all of us, thanks again. We'll see you soon for another episode of MMB Tech TV. Bye-bye for now.